Hi, I'm Soren Christensen, CEO of Advanced Wealth Advisors. Are you dreaming of, or are you already in retirement? Before you settle too far into your days on the boat with a drink in your hand, you need to be aware of 5 risks that could jeopardize your retirement success. The first risk to a successful retirement is inflation risk. This is the rise in the cost of living. We all know that a gallon of milk at the grocery store won't cost the same in 10, 20, or 30 years, but just how different will it be? Assuming a 3% inflation rate, it will cost you twice as much in just 23 years. Imagine what this would mean to more expensive essential goods and services. And although inflation has averaged between 2 to 3% since the 1990s, inflation topped 10% for periods of the 1970s and 80s. What happens if this reoccurs in your golden years? The second risk to consider is longevity risk. This is the risk that you will live too long. How can this be a bad thing? We all wish for immortality. The problem is many people underestimate their life expectancy based on the experience of previous generations. People are living much longer these days due to improvements to public health, nutrition, and medicine. And according to the National Institute on Aging, life expectancies doubled in the 20th century, and they continue to improve. Will living too long lead to you running out of money? The third risk to consider is stock market risk. This refers to how your sequence of investment returns can affect your retirement success. People who retired in 2003 and 2009 did so after substantial stock market sell-offs. For some, this resulted in a 40% discount on their retirement assets. Consider what this means to the longevity of your portfolio, especially when you start taking income. Will you have to substantially alter your standard of living? Our fourth risk is non-investment income risk. This refers to income sources many call guaranteed, such as a pension or Social Security. Will the loss of one or both of these cripple your retirement plan? And how guaranteed should you assume they are? More and more employers are shifting the responsibility to the employee to save for and manage their retirement funds. Are you sure these funds are allocated the way they should be? And we hear constantly about the ills that plague the future of the Social Security system. Are you planning for a contingency without these funds or a reduction to them? Last but not least, our fifth risk is healthcare risk. This refers to the rising cost of healthcare. These costs have far outpaced inflation and workers' earnings over the last few decades. Fidelity studies show that a couple can expect to spend on average $220,000 on healthcare over their joint retirement. Are you planning on these costs eating into your retirement nest egg? These are just some of the risks to a successful retirement. Make sure you're aware of all of these risks, as well as any other risks to your retirement, and design a comprehensive plan to address them.